Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, then welcome. Today we are looking at your current energies going into December, and we are going to look at what Spirit has to say for you lovely Aquarians. Armadillo Spirit, also the number 3 may be important for some of you. Maybe something to do with expansion, possibly boundaries need to be set for you to be able to expand. And I'm also getting that you need to set boundaries for yourself, not just with others, but for yourself. And I'm also getting the feeling that some of you may be oversharing. So it's not really that someone else is overstepping, but you are the one that is making yourself feel vulnerable by maybe talking too much or sharing too much, and then realizing after that maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have shared that. Or it can be someone actually overstepping, and for you to have the need right now to set your boundaries in order to maintain your own sanity, your own mental and physical and emotional health. I'd like to also read from the book for Armadillo Spirit because I feel that she has more to share with us. So, set healthy boundaries. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of Armadillo Spirit. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life and expand, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. You need to learn where you end and where others begin. What is yours to own and what is not? Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to. Declare what your needs are and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. Trust your body's signals and you will know what to do. Armadillo Spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. The protection message that some of you may need to hear with this Armadillo Spirit is that this is a tricky time, as you may find yourself enmeshed with others, overly concerned with how they will take it if you say no or express how you really feel. Do you feel anxious saying no to someone, so you capitulate even knowing the outcome will not be in your best interest? Do you feel like it's your job to stop someone from facing their challenges? Instead, you might take on their responsibilities, rescuing them instead of giving them the freedom to learn their lessons their way. Perhaps you feel that if they only knew how much you cared, they would change and then all would be well. Armadillo Spirit asks you to be honest with yourself and others, no matter how difficult that may be or how much you may fear losing someone or something. Face your fear, tell the truth, and set your boundaries. You will be amazed at the miracles that happen when you let Armadillo Spirit protect you from taking on too much, becoming a people pleaser, and losing your integrity. We don't want that, Aquarius, okay? Another message of protection from Armadillo Spirit is to relax, live, and let live. If you or someone else is being defensive, you are called to step back and trust in Spirit's plan. Okay, Aquarius, so right off the bat, I feel that this last month of December is going to be a time of clearing energies for you and a time of really just setting the tone for the year that is to come. Now we're going to check with the Goddess Oracle and see what the Goddess Oracle Spirit has to say for Aquarius for December of 2021. Goddess Oracle, please show us what Aquarius needs to know for December of 2021. Okay, this card is Independence, Lilith. So Goddess Lilith is bringing in a message of independence, which is automatically really, I feel, aligned with the armadillo spirit as well. Lilith is number 30, which reduces down to a 3. Okay, so with the boundaries, the healthy boundaries and the independence, maybe some of you really need to set your boundaries so that you can establish your own space and or even create a safe space for yourself because of some sort of codependence or maybe an overwhelming person in your close proximity. So this could be a member of your family or a partner perhaps for some of you, but this is really telling me that you need to set your boundaries because it's your independence that is at stake here, Aquarius. So we will check in with Lilith and see what further messages she has to empower you. The Jewish goddess Lilith refused to be dominated by the first man. As a result, was called a demon in the stories about her that followed. So you see, she sort of has like a demon look in her eyes, but it's not so much that she's a demon. She, in fact, is a goddess. She's glowing. There are jewels. She has a crown. She has light shining on her. So you know that she is, in fact, connected with the divine. However, she has been demonized for wanting to do things her own way or saying no to a conventional way that is being pushed upon her, or perhaps a person, much like the first man in this story. And so these inaccurate and damaging stories are so old and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive their implications are. From another perspective, Lilith offers this lesson. No one can prevent you from fully blooming, from learning all you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Be proud, be accountable, claim your power, and hold it wisely. Right now, you are in an excellent position to attract healthy, interdependent, collaborative relationships that truly serve the highest good. Friendships flourish with mutual respect and support. Love relationships bloom with ample space for both parties to grow. Business ventures thrive in service to the greater good. The goddess Lilith wants to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect. By refusing to let your old stories keep you down, you will be amazed at how deep, meaningful, and respectful your experience becomes in all areas of your life when you make choices from a place of empowered independence. Okay, so don't let others demonize you. Don't put too much emphasis on what others may think if you refuse to do what they want or go somewhere you're invited. Okay, Aquarius. Also, I feel for a lot of you, set healthy boundaries is not just about creating more boundaries, but rather perhaps some of you have created too rigid of a pattern of boundaries, and Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you that maybe this is not healthy for you and you need to let certain guards down and perhaps put others up. So I would pay very close attention to your relationships at this time, Aquarius, and also your relationship with yourself, or perhaps your relationship with your schedule and with your daily routines. I would take a deeper look into your perspective in relationships on different areas of your life in general and see in which area you may be restricted in terms of your independence, or you know, that was all a mouthful, but in the way to really do that is to look into your heart, okay? And I see a lot of green here, and that really speaks to me about the heart chakra, and it's really saying to me that you need to follow your heart this month and let go of any relationship that doesn't make you feel good, and maybe adhere to the ones that do. So maybe you've been pushing certain people away. Maybe you've been, too busy with work and maybe pushing family away, and then realizing that slowly friends or family, they stop inviting you to things. And that kind of is like a reality check for some of you, like, whoa, I know I've turned down the last few invites, but I would still like to be invited to things. But you know what? It's not too late to salvage any relationships this month. And for others of you, I feel you really need to put your foot down and say no. Don't be rude to anybody. Don't disrespect. Obviously, don't offend anyone. But just say no if you don't want to do something, especially with the holidays around the corner and lots of events, lots of things happening. Aquarius, if you don't feel like going out, just say no. And you can do that politely. And you know what? If you feel that you've really been put on the spot, then just tell that person that you will let them know, and buy yourself some time to be able to think on it, or maybe text the person and let them know politely that you will not be able to attend. So that is for some of you, not all of you. Please take only the messages that resonate with you, as this is a general reading. So now I'm going to draw some tarot for the month of December for Aquarius. So Spirit, please show us what Aquarius needs to know for the month of December. Okay. Interesting. So you have some water spirit, and then you have some earth spirit, and you actually got 2 tens, which is beautiful energy. But I feel that this has to do a lot with your own perspective and the way you view things. So this can go both ways for you, Aquarius. If you are in a place of love, if you are acting from a place of harmony, if you are letting love into your heart, if you're in a place ready to receive, and also the 10 of rainbows in this Osho deck, which is the 10 of pentacles, is fulfillment in your material realm. So I feel that Spirit is telling you that with this message here is that your inner world is really going to affect your material world, and this outlook is beautiful. This projection rather can be beautiful. However, it's really the way that you feel and think on the inside that is going to affect the results. Okay, so 10 is also a number of culmination, and what's interesting is that we have 2 10s here, and we have 3s here, and a 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So I mean, this is the last month of the year, and a lot of energies are culminating at this time, which is natural. So this is actually a very simple reading. It's very aligned, and I feel that Spirit is telling you, first of all, to look into your heart and to let love in. If you're not able to do that, then you need to realign your boundaries to match with what your heart really wants. For some of you, that can be independence, and I mean, we all know, Aquarians, you love your independence, which I respect and admire so much. So I don't doubt that a lot of you don't feel like you're independent at the moment, and you're realizing that you need to value that more at this time. And Spirit is letting you know that in the month of December, a lot of you are going to be reaping the fruits and the rewards of your labor. However, you need to have a full heart ready to receive. So your cup here is full. That's what Spirit is saying to you. Your cup of love and emotion, your heart space right now is overflowing, and that can be projected into your outer world, into your material world, in terms of job, family, love, success. However, this will really depend on your own projections. At the bottom of the deck for the tarot, we have transformation. So I think a transformation of your thoughts is necessary at this time in terms of how you view things, your view of what's negative and what's positive, your notion of things happening for you rather than to you, okay? And also the way that you are on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, Aquarius. You're doing amazing. Spirit is bringing in a lot of love and a lot of success. Your manifestations are coming to a reality at this point, but this is going to be a transformation, and it's really going to shake up, I feel, your self-perception, okay? Maybe this has to do with letting go of limiting beliefs, knowing that you deserve it, being ready to receive because you know that you are worthy. And some of you can have Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio in your chart, or be close to a Scorpio at this time, or just actually really going through a transformation, and you can feel it. And this has been probably going on since November, late October, since the Scorpio season, because this is actually the Scorpio card. In tarot, it is the Death card, and here it's the card of transformation. So I don't doubt that for a lot of you, this harmony and fulfillment in the heart space and fulfillment in the material world, and just bliss and happiness that's coming your way at this time is because of this transformation. Perhaps a lot of you have been setting healthy boundaries and gaining more independence, and therefore this is all happening. But Spirit is saying that you need to enjoy it at this time and really see things in a positive light. So the card of projections is saying that in a cinema hall, you look at the screen, you never look at the back. The projector is at the back. The film is not there really on the screen. It is just a projection of shadow and light. The film exists just at the back, but you never look at that. And the projector is there. Your mind is at the back of the whole thing, and the mind is the projector. But you always look at the other because the other is the screen. When you are in love, the person seems beautiful, no comparison. When you hate, the same person seems the ugliest, and you never become aware of how the same person can be the ugliest and the same person can be the most beautiful. So the only way to reach the truth is to learn how to be immediate in your vision, how to drop the help of the mind. This agency of the mind is the problem, because mind can create only dreams. Through your excitement, the dream starts looking like reality. If you are too excited, then you are intoxicated. Then you are not in your senses. Then whatsoever you see is just your projection. And there are as many worlds as there are minds, because every mind lives in his own world. Wow, Aquarius. So I love how abstract that all sounded, because I feel that that's how Aquarians are as well, just very abstract in the way that they see things. So putting that into my own words, I would say that what you put your focus on right now is what will be occurring. So I feel a lot of strength in this card and a lot of beautiful positive things coming in for you. But I feel that a lot of you need to really work on your perception, really just focusing on seeing the positive and being grateful for all the good in your life. And I feel like a lot of you have already done that. So this is a transformation where you have really looked in yourself and found your truth and realized that things are not as bad as they may seem, and that things are actually happening for you at all times. So I'm really happy for you. I love this reading. This is actually a really great reading. A lot of fulfillment is coming in for you. Okay, so I'm going to actually draw a moon card to see what the moon energy is saying for you, Aquarius, for the month of December 2021. Okay, so the end of a tough cycle approaches. Wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful. This is reaffirming that the completion is here. You have done the work. You have set the healthy boundaries, or you're in the process, or you're aware and are willing to set the healthy boundaries and gaining more independence, letting the love into your heart, watching it manifest into your world, because you have done this work of transformation and really looking inside, looking within and seeing what your truth is and letting go of what is not. And that's why the end of a tough cycle approaches here for you, Aquarius. That's lovely. I hope you enjoyed that, Aquarius. I hope you found the messages helpful. And if you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more readings coming for you. This is a new channel, so if you would help me grow, I would be super grateful. Please go with what resonates and leave the rest. Other than that, enjoy your month.